This is the Beers and BS podcast, sponsored by one of the locals, Under the Sun Inserts, Brewport Coffee House, and Brewport Cafe. And now here's your hosts, Adrian, Joe, and Mike.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast. A podcast where three guys sit around, drink beers, and BS. As always, we have our hosts from left to right. We got Mike, Joey, and I'm Adrian. What's up, guys?
What's happening?
All right, fellas, let's get into our first segment.
Yes, sir.
We always start off the show and we give a brief description, talk about what we're drinking tonight. So, Joseph, what do you got?
All right. Tonight, I'm drinking something, I guess, unusual. I've never seen it until tonight. It's called Just Tap It In.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
It's a New England IPA from 1940s Brewing Company, which I've never heard of as well. Love the can.
Yeah,
The guy playing hockey on a putting green, and it's got 7.5% alcohol, and it's pretty nice. I like the taste of it.
Awesome.
Just tap it in, huh?
Tap it in.
That's what she said on the third date, right?
What about you, Mike? What do you got?
I went with the Heineken Lights this evening. 110 calories. I'm trying to watch it after Thanksgiving because I did go overboard. I've been in a coma for like a day and a half.
Nice.
That's funny because I got made fun of last week for drinking ultras.
You did it beforehand.
Yeah. What's the difference?
This is Heineken.
A Heineken Light is much more macho than a Michelob Ultra.
You know what? I will agree with that. I will agree with that. Okay, like I said, judging from everyone's face at CVS. Okay? Just so you know, I haven't been back since.
No.
All right, I haven't been back since.
The walk of shame.
Anyway, I'm trying something new. I'm trying a beer I've never had before. It's from the Kona Brewing Company.
Nice.
I've had Kona beer before. I guess a regular beer. Like you had it a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
But this is a Hanalei Island IPA because, as you guys know, I love my IPAs, and so far so good.
Nice.
Yeah, I had the Aloha. It was pretty good. Tasted all right.
Yeah. So far so good. It's a little, I think only 5% alcohol, so a little low for an IPA, but good.
Everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yes, great Thanksgiving.
Yeah. All right.
Great Thanksgiving. Let's talk about how we started off. Right, Joey started a little tradition with the neighborhood locals, and this is what, your third year, fourth year,
Fourth.
No,
year.
I'm
Sorry, third.
Okay, third year, and he puts together a little two-hand touch football game
Okay.
up at the local middle school over here.
Little turkey bowl.
Yeah, and it's with some local families and their kids, and
Everybody. It doesn't matter what age. Everybody's on.
doesn't
the field.
matter. You got men, women, children. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And this is my second year doing it, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but I did, and it was a lot of fun.
Is there alcohol involved?
No. This
No.
is a pre-feast football game. You know, it's before the party gets going. It's at 10 a.m.
On Thanksgiving Day.
on Thanksgiving morning.
All right. Very cool.
And yeah, it's been going for a few years, like we said, and it's fun. You got to stretch though, because if you don't stretch, you're gonna walk funny for a few days.
Well, I stretched for about 10 minutes before the game, and I was still hurting,
yeah.
still sore. I wasn't sore that day, like some people were chiming in saying how they were sore that day.
Yeah.
But the next 2 days,
You felt it.
I felt it.
Yeah.
My lower back, man, my hips, it just.
Why
We're
does
not
it always
spring
take
chickens anymore?
a few days or a couple days to feel sore? Even if you go to the gym for the first time in a long time, like the next day you're okay, but 2 days later, the magic number's 2 days.
Especially your lower body.
Yeah.
Your lower body. I mean, anything I do upper body and stuff, and if I go hard, I feel it. Sometimes I'll feel it like later on that night, you know?
Yeah.
But lower body, it's always 2 days. And I was thinking I was going to get away with it because last year, oh my goodness. Last year, I couldn't walk for days.
Same.
For days. My wife's just looking at me. She's like, what is wrong with you?
I nursed an injury last year. I swear to God, it had to be 2 months. My Achilles bothered me for 2 months.
Really?
Yeah. But I just got past that, and
I played some paintball with these guys from work last year, and during the day, I fucking running around like Rambo, felt great. Oh my God, the next day. Like at the top of my thighs. Like
yeah.
walking upstairs was fine. Walking down the stairs, I wanted to fucking cry. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dude, it just, we talked about this a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
we're starting to
Getting
get up
old.
there, and to be doing that, and we're chasing down little kids. First play, freaking stepped on a kid's foot. Poor kid was crying. You know?
Pussy.
No, man. Fine. I'm freaking coming 100 miles per hour.
Walk it off, kid.
Nah, he was good. He came back.
Who won the game?
He came right back. It was actually
It was a tie. Yeah.
What?
It ended
Yeah.
appropriately.
Oh,
It was a battle.
And do you guys have a trophy or anything like that? Or
No, but I've been. I think about that every year, and I've been meaning to make.
shirts
Like
or
a belt,
something,
you know,
maybe
like
a
a
belt.
wrestling
There you
belt.
go. Yeah.
I'll tell you, some people play like there's a trophy, though. Okay.
and a paycheck.
Yeah, and a paycheck. All right.
It was serious to some people.
Some people.
I didn't go hard this year. I usually
No.
go another gear higher than I
Yeah.
did this year. I just kind of went through the motions.
Last year, I went a lot harder than I did this year.
I did
Why
throw,
is that? Why did you play soft this year?
I don't know. I just didn't want to feel like shit. I did throw a fucking dime in the end zone.
Whoop.
My guy dropped it.
Oh.
My moment of glory was shattered.
Yeah. It was. You had some nice passes.
Yeah. So
You also dropped one,
I dropped two, bro.
did you?
Two big plays.
Butterfingers.
So right, that's how we started the day. Mike, how'd you start the day? How was your morning?
We had a lot of family over, so I went shopping for like hors d'oeuvres and shit for the football game.
Mhm.
You know, NFL football. And so I got there perfect time, and I got some extra booze and some.
Wait, you did that? You did that the day of Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Thanksgiving morning. Yeah, we got up.
So liquor
showered.
stores probably crush it on Thanksgiving morning.
The one by us, yeah, it was busy, but it was perfect. I love it. I think Stop and Shop was open till like 3, so I made it plenty of time. And it was no problem.
Nice.
So pregame with so my son-in-law's father only drinks tequila.
They were up.
Yeah, they were up
nice.
for Thanksgiving, and so after every 2 beers, he's pushing down a shot of tequila down my throat, and it's like fucking 1:00 in the afternoon.
Oh
but
man.
yeah,
Feeling
Thank God
nice. You're feeling good before the turkey comes.
oh, way good before the turkey. We actually didn't crack the turkey till about 5:30, 6:00 by the time.
Same with us.
Yeah, everybody. Got
Same with us.
Yeah, and then
We're more like 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were kind of late because we just like Joe predicted from last week's episode. I mean, we were just killing the appetizers.
Yeah.
All afternoon, and I mean, filled up. I couldn't even think about dinner, and then, but I mean, so once it came, I did what I had to do.
I mean, what time do you put the turkey in if you're eating that late?
No, we took it out a few times. You know what I mean? Because we have 2 ovens. Like our oven's a double oven, so we have some like hors d'oeuvres cooking in the bottom, and then I also have another oven in my basement.
Oh,
So that's where I was cooking the ham because we did ham and turkey this year,
nice.
and so it was fine. I think probably put it in like around 11:45, 12 o'clock.
You must have had a nice day after Thanksgiving with all that food.
Oh, dude, day after and the day after. Okay, and then that's it. Too much. Enough.
So I don't eat leftovers. The only leftovers I eat are Thanksgiving leftovers. And I went out this year and didn't have that, so I fucking
Wait, Joe, don't you know pasta tastes better the next day?
I don't eat leftovers.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
What?
I don't eat leftovers at all. I don't know why. I won't even eat a slice of pizza leftover.
No, pizza's rough. Like if you don't put it back in the oven,
Well,
it's
if you
not
put it,
right.
it's got to be in the oven.
Yeah,
You can't put it in the microwave.
No. But even then, even in the oven, sometimes it's just not. It's not the way it was made.
Yeah.
But
so
pasta tastes better the next day. You're talking about any ziti, lasagna.
You've never had lasagna the next day.
It soaks up in the sauce
Oh, dude,
overnight.
it's so much
Yeah.
better.
the only thing I think I had other than turkey dinner, left Thanksgiving leftovers is I'll do chili once in a while leftover.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
See, I
You
feel like
animal.
chili's good the next.
You filthy fucking animal.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It was just something that I always had. It was embedded in me somewhere along the lines that I just don't do leftovers. I don't know why. Nothing against leftovers. Not that they probably taste delicious.
Well, clearly there's something against leftovers.
I think it's more, I think it's more like I ate that shit yesterday. I don't want to eat it again today. You know what I mean?
Oh, but hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. I've seen you eat pizza 6 days in a row.
Fresh pizza.
Okay.
Fresh.
So I'm just yeah, you're crazy.
Can I give the time out real quick?
Yeah, of course.
All right. the pizzeria you guys went to is, say it again?
John's of Bleecker Street.
John's of Bleecker. Do you know Melissa McCarthy, the actress?
Yeah.
She just came out with a movie called A Genie, where she's a genie in a bottle, kind of, but it's in a box, genie in the box.
A pizza box?
No,
Oh.
no. But listen, like I just watched it last night with my wife. The whole fucking movie, they're talking about John's and Bleecker, and she winds up owning it at the end.
Get the fuck out of
Yeah, I
here.
swear to God. I was like, what's the chances? They went last week, and all of a sudden, I'm watching this movie, and the first thing he wished for was a pizza from fucking John's and Bleecker. Right?
That's funny.
Yeah, and she has pictures of pizza hanging all over her room and shit. And then at the end, she's owning the motherfucker. I was like, what the fuck?
I gotta watch that. I can check
What's
it
it
out.
called?
Genie.
Genie.
What's it on? Like Netflix or something?
I watched it on F Movies.
Mike steals this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like a brand new movie.
Yeah, right out. Yeah.
So is it in the theaters or no?
It could be.
Maybe.
Look it up. Gabe, can we get some help?
Yeah, so that's my stance on Leftovers.
All right.
But
Well,
I really did miss. You got me going,
yeah.
The fucking you were talking about. I was thinking about you eating your sandwich on Italian.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Okay. I want you know what I did first? I made sure I went for a real nice long walk. Okay. We had some family in town and stuff. They stayed over. We went for a walk.
You made
Yeah.
room.
Yeah. Just because I
And
just
burn
feel a
some
little better about
calories.
myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just to feel better about it's all psychological. Just feel better about myself. And then we came home from that walk. Nice walk, couple, probably a few miles, probably maybe 3 miles. And we came home and I just dove right back into it. Took everything out, took the bread, cut the bread,
It's like a
open
whole-
face in the oven.
Nice.
Oh my goodness. Once a year, guys. Once a year.
Oh, open faced in the oven.
Oh yeah. Well, what's the matter with you?
Oh my god.
Huh? If you're gonna do it, dude, do it right.
I was gonna say, did you toast the bread? But you put everything on the bread,
in the oven.
right? Dude.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Come on. Come on.
Nicely done.
Yeah,
He's
maximum
no
effort.
amateur.
Maximum effort. Okay. No, but it was amazing. It was just good. Like I said, my favorite holiday, hands down. One of my favorite times of the year. And we had a great time. Like I said, football, although the games weren't that great.
Game sucked.
Yeah,
Oh.
the games weren't that great, but it was good.
Yeah,
But
it sucked.
I will say, right, it was funny. We got down, the dessert came and stuff, and it was my birthday. Not on Thanksgiving, but a couple days before. So we had a cake for my birthday, plus all the pies and all the other crap. You know what I mean? And so I had to have birthday cake.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm telling you right now, I was done. Like my timer popped. I mean, the turkey came out at 6. My timer popped at 4:30. You know what I mean? At this point, I was just forcing it down. It was disgusting, right? So my brother-in-law he disappears. Okay, and you guys know my brother-in-law, Mike. You know him very well. He grew up on a farm. Okay, in Saskatchewan, Canada. Okay, a cow farm, and there was cows and wheat. So this guy ate, and like how they do it in Canada, they have like we would eat like 3 major meals a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Yeah.
They have breakfast, lunch, supper, dinner. So it's 4 meals. So being on a cow farm, you could just imagine. I mean,
So
how,
Yeah, I like that.
supper.
yeah.
So,
So-
It's like a snack in between dinner.
supper.
Yeah. And it's not like a main meal, like dinner. Like I want to say, probably talking out of turn here, but I want to say it was like around 3 o'clock or something like that,
Wow.
and then they had dinner.
That's awesome.
So he's just used. I mean, this guy, he's a amateur hockey player. He's our age, and he still plays hockey 4 days a week, all year long.
Yeah,
I mean, the guy,
fit.
he's got an ounce of fat on him. He doesn't eat like he used to, but I mean, like 5 years ago, I'd put this guy in any eating contest, around, So he does this every freaking holiday between Thanksgiving and Christmas, especially. He just like disappears. Okay. You don't know what's going on. So he went in the den. So I'm thinking he's watching football.
He's throwing up, making room.
No.
Scotty, your secret time.
I wish he would. You're blowing him up here with his name. So I go into the den. I'm looking for him. I go into the den and he's sitting. He's got his arm. He's taking a knee like you know how like Colin Kaepernick
Tapping
knee,
out.
like he was taking a knee during national anthem.
Yeah.
That's him. He's taking a knee, okay, and he's just sitting there. He's holding himself up. He's put his arm again on the mantle of the fireplace. I'm like, dude, are you okay?
Got the
He's
meat
like-
sweats.
He goes, I don't know if I'm gonna shit my pants or throw up. He goes,
Just from the
Ouch.
volume of
Did-
food he put down.
that was it, man. He was done. He was tapping out. And I mean, I want to say that was probably like around 8:00 at night. He really did. He said 6 words. Okay. The rest of the night.
He didn't
Okay.
get to dessert.
And we were up till about midnight. No, he ate dessert.
Oh,
That's
he
what
did.
it was.
He jammed
That's what
himself.
put him over the edge. This guy, he's the only guy in the whole family who eats pecan pie.
Oh, no.
Pecan?
Yeah.
Pecan?
Pecan.
I think either way.
Either way?
Potato, potato,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no one says potato.
mashed potatoes.
I actually learned that sweet potato and yams are the same fucking thing. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay.
I did
Yes.
not.
All right.
I
So-
knew that.
I don't eat either of them. So
I'm not really a big fan of either one, but
No, they're
I
the same
know.
thing. So.
Yeah. Working in a restaurant, you learn this. But it was just let everybody know, give you guys an update. He's okay. Okay. He's okay. He's walking around. He's back.
playing hockey.
He's back. And my sister-in-law, she just looks at him. She just shakes her head. She's just like she's been dealing with this for 20 years.
I could feel that, man. I've gotten like that from eating before. Like after eating way too much, you just like you're unsure of what's gonna happen. Whether you're gonna fucking
But
go to
you put yourself that much into
a food coma.
Oh yeah.
no, but you build up where you're gonna throw up.
Oh, well, you're almost to the point where you're having like fucking pains in your chest.
Yeah.
You feel like the food didn't go all the way the fuck down. It's like sitting in your chest.
Yeah.
But I don't do that anymore. But I've done it.
Well,
I got to be honest. When we had pizza a few weeks ago in the city, I was close to that point.
you were hurting?
A little bit.
Oh.
It took me a little bit to.
You jammed yourself, huh?
Yeah, it took me a little bit. I had a hard time drinking. Right
See, and I mean, I can eat a lot in one sitting, but like you said, you don't do that anymore. I mean, I haven't done it since Thursday, so I think so we're good. So we're good, but that's it, man. That's Thanksgiving, and then what happens now after Thanksgiving, guys?
Christmas.
Christmas is coming.
Christmas,
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Anybody do any shopping?
No.
No, I didn't either.
No. I don't generally Black Friday shop.
I did shopping Cyber Monday though.
What you get?
I just got stuff. My son's Christmas list.
Oh, cool.
Couple took advantage of a couple deals, but over the weekend, it's crazy. Do you remember nobody waits online anymore, right? Like the stores, like it's not like that anymore.
I think Black Friday morning in certain spots it's still like that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you used to see it on the news and stuff like that, where it's like,
I don't think people are fighting over TVs anymore.
Yeah.
Because now,
They alleviated a lot of the problems with the online, and
online,
internet.
and also everybody does a pre Black Friday sale. Fucking,
A week before,
Yeah,
right? They're still having these
they
sales.
kind of spread it out. I kind of like the excitement of it, and it's just not the same as it was.
have you guys ever waited online on a Black Friday?
Never.
Yes.
Wow.
I have.
What'd you want?
I've waited online for a TV at Best Buy, and I've waited online for some tools at Home Depot.
Tools. You said you don't do anything handy.
I mean, hand tools, nothing crazy, nothing crazy.
Wait, they
Like-
were going to sell out?
They had like fucking ratchet sets for $10.
Yeah.
I bought 2 aluminum ladders for like $10 a piece one year.
And he sold them.
Yeah,
But you were out like 2:00 in the morning for $10 aluminum ladders.
dude, I like a good deal.
No, I'm getting to learn who you are, Joe.
So ready? So 1 year, this is, man, this might be like 16 years ago. Okay. Plasma TVs was still a hot thing, right?
Yeah.
What was the store called? It was,
Local to here?
yeah. It was like after, Nobody Beats the Wiz went out, this store came up. Was it like
Square deal?
No. It was like a electronic store, but like, man, I can't remember what the store was. Not 6th Avenue, something, right? Anyway, we went and waited online, right? So my other brother-in-law, Mike L, his father had a camper, okay, that he kept up here. They live in Florida, but he kept a camper up here. So we went and we got the camper and we went and parked in this freaking parking lot, okay, like around 2:00 in the morning on Black Friday. The store, the doors opened at 7 a.m. and we would just take in turns waiting online. So we were hanging out in the camper. Completely unnecessary. We didn't need a camper. I mean, one of our cars would have been fine, but it was just the whole point.
That's the fucking way to do
Yeah,
it. though.
but
Did
it
it
was
have
just,
a bathroom in there?
yeah,
Oh,
it was just the whole look. And that's what we do. We were drinking beers and we never went to sleep and stuff. We were just bullshitting. And one person waited online. We were taking hour shifts and we would just rotate until the store opened.
Okay.
And we all got walked out with plasma TVs.
Nice.
That was
I waited online for concert tickets for like 14, 15 hours.
We waited online for World Series tickets.
we did.
Yeah.
We did. 1996.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
Game one.
I'll do that any day of the week, but
Box office or just like a Ticketmaster?
no, at the stadium.
That stadium.
Yeah.
We were just
Yeah.
wrapped around the stadium, the line. That was the first time Yankees were in the World Series since 1978.
Yep.
So it was a big deal.
That's awesome.
Of course, they lost that game.
No. Oh my God, they get that ass kicked for the Braves.
Yeah.
Do you remember the scuffle with my father?
With your father, yeah.
Yeah. The guy behind my dad accidentally spilled a beer on my father's jacket.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He had the satin Yankees
Oh,
jacket.
man. The white satin.
Starter?
Yeah, fucking A. And the guy that actually spilled the beer was a nice guy about it. He took off his shirt and he's like wiping it and shit. But his friend was like a fucking dick. He was just like, "Yo, fuck that. It was an accident." Blah, blah, blah. And then we were in the tears and they were standing above us and it got a little physical.
Did it really?
Yeah, it got a little physical. I feel like, shut the fuck up already, bro.
Who handled it? You or your dad?
Me, but all of us. And then they had no idea how deep, we ran. It didn't matter anyway. We handled it. But like we had a whole row, like 3 rows behind them, just like ready to rip their heads off. It was bad. It was
Hey, you were there?
It was who was it? It was me, my brother, right? Frankie, you, your dad. Who else?
Fucking New Yorkers.
I know, right? Can't take us anywhere. Right.
That's great, though. You got to handle your business.
Gabe's just shaking his head right now. Right.
No, I've been there before with. So when I lived in Denver, I was a huge Lakers. Still, am a Lakers fan, but I'm not a Lakers fan until LeBron leaves the team.
There you go.
Just saying that right now. But I think it was in 2009. The Lakers were in the Western Conference Finals with the Nuggets, and I had tickets to. I think it was Game 6 or Game 7.
Nice.
Actually, I want to take that back. It was Game 5 because it went 5 games. So, Game 3, Carmelo came out after the game when they lost and said that our team had quit. That game.
Yeah.
So the Lakers went up huge at the half. And I started talking shit. Oh, you guys are a bunch of quitters. You quitters. You're going to lose this game. So after the game, I'm walking down the steps and I'm just talking mad shit.
You touched the
And I
money.
was drunk. I was drunk. Like there's no way I wasn't going to be drunk. So finally someone just hits me from behind.
Ooh.
And I turn around and I start hitting back. And I get jumped by 3 guys. And super drunk powers. I ended up kicking all 3 of their asses.
Nice.
Nice.
Gabe,
Walked out of there.
Gabe.
But almost got arrested too.
Yeah, these things happen.
So why do you not like LeBron?
He's a team switcher. I like loyalty. That's why I love Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Michael Cooper. The legends like even
Kobe.
from Pistons teams, Joe Dumars.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, guys that stay with their teams for a very long time or their entire career. I just see that more as a sign of respect and loyalty than someone switching from team to team to team chasing championships.
What are your thoughts on Michael Jordan?
Love Michael Jordan, but his situation is a little different because he retired and then unretired. So that's kind of different.
I think he was the best.
Yeah, I agree.
LeBron's just waiting to play a year with his son, a year or 2 with his son, and then he's done. I think.
Yeah.
What LeBron is doing is amazing. I mean, it is amazing to play at the level he's playing at his age. It truly is amazing. But
And it's still dominating.
yeah,
too.
it's exactly. But it's a different NBA. It's a different NBA, and
Nobody plays D.
No, it's all 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
what Michael Jordan did in his time, it's unbelievable.
Nobody plays in the paint anymore. It's
Yeah.
completely different.
I haven't watched NBA for the last 5 years. Actually, since Kobe retired, I haven't watched one single NBA game.
Oh,
Just because at the time already it was getting a little soft.
Yeah.
And being the ages that we are, we grew up during, the bad boy era, or, physical
our Knicks were the
defense.
fucking Knicks.
Yeah,
man.
when the Knicks and Pistons went at it all the time, and the
Knicks,
and the
Pacers,
Charlotte,
Knicks, Pistons. Those are the
Knicks Heat.
exactly.
Knicks Heat. Yeah. This
Celtics and
this guy,
Lakers.
what's his name? This 7-footer,
Oh,
Wemby.
Wembayama.
Yeah, dude, this guy is something else, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of length to him, and still has that athleticism.
Athletic,
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
It's a beast.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they haven't figured it out yet. They're still getting comfortable. Their record's not that great right now.
Yeah.
I watch the NBA. I love the NBA. I really do. I mean, I can't say I watch it religiously, but I'm a hardcore Knicks fan and will always be a Knicks fan. And I try to explain to my kids that because they've never seen the Knicks really, win. I mean, they went, second round of playoffs last year and stuff. And a couple years before that, they made it, to the first round of playoffs. But this city, right? I mean, when the Knicks are playing well,
Oh, it's fun.
it's
It
a
gets
lot
exciting.
of fun.
Hell yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
That
So,
place still sells out even when they suck.
I know.
It's amazing
It is.
because they sucked for years and
Yep.
and they were selling out. I don't know. I guess, I can't. We used to follow them religiously.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I gotta be honest, I fell off when they, shit for years.
Yeah.
The last 2-3 years I've been watching them again, but it's not, like it used to be.
Dude, think about how we used to play basketball. Remember we used to play
God, yeah.
basketball at like 2 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
right? In like some park, right? I mean,
South Haven?
no, like there's a park.
Everywhere.
Yeah, anywhere like that had lights and stuff like that, and we would just play.
Yeah.
There's like 5-6 of us, right? It was just, man, good times.
What it is to be young.
I know, good times.
What's the dynamic in New York with Brooklyn and the Knicks?
Well, the Nets, listen, when they tried to buy their championship, that failed, right? And now they're in a rebuilding situation.
I'm saying, I think. I mean, are you asking? Is it like a Laker Clippers kind of situation, or
Right. Yeah.
To me, there's like the little brother,
Yeah, I mean, a little bit better, I think. Than I think there's more fans that support the Nets than say support the Clippers. Because I feel like the Clippers are always going to be shadowed by the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a little bit there, the Nets were, they were the team, and I don't know.
Durant,
Yeah, I mean,
Kyrie.
they never
Billy
overshadow
Boy.
the Knicks, but
Well, they have their own building, too. That helps, right?
Yeah. No.
yeah, no doubt. I'm saying, but like when they had Kyrie and Kevin Durant, they,
Oh, yeah.
they were a lot of the spotlight was on them. Let's just say that, and they were dominant. And anytime they would beat the Knicks all the time. But
To me, it's like the little stepbrother,
Yeah.
And because they relocated from Jersey, they really hadn't been good.
Originally from
chasing
Long
kids.
Island, though.
Originally from Long Island.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't remember those days though.
70s,
Ugh.
I think.
we were alive, but yeah, Nassau Coliseum.
That's the other reason why I don't watch the NBA anymore, is because teams are too quick right now to just blow up their team and
Relocate.
reboot. No, just reboot, like a whole new squad, or
Yeah.
trade this and trade that for this guy and this other guy. Draft this guy, trade him for this other guy.
A superstar player in the NBA isn't like a state. He's not. You don't know when he's going to stay, if he's going to stay or go. Unlike baseball, you got a superstar baseball player on your team. You're likely to sign him to multiple contracts. It's not like that in the NBA.
It's like this James Harden, right?
This guy's on a new team every 6 weeks. I feel like.
Wherever he demands, I'm going here, I'm going there. It's ridiculous.
And these they call the shots. LeBron's calling the shots. James Harden's calling the shots.
Right. The players have taken over.
All right, so where were we before we went off on this?
Mike was shopping for booze on Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah, I think we passed that. But anyway, I mean, like talking about Cyber Monday and Black Friday and shopping and stuff like that, We
Everybody took a shot.
where's the counter game? Anyway,
No, we didn't know. We need a counter for that shit, dude.
That would be funny.
Ding.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's it. I feel like we're in full Christmas mode now. And it's funny. It happens quicker and quicker, sooner and sooner. I mean, my Christmas lights are up already.
Yep. I mean,
I did not do the outside.
No.
No. We got the tree up and that stopped.
All right.
All right. So
There you go.
tree goes up before outside's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm the opposite.
You do outside first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Outside, then.
I do. We split it up. I do outside while inside's getting done.
Okay. So same day.
Same day. Same day. I'm not done yet though.
That actually happened this year for me.
Yeah.
Except for the whole house is decorated except for the tree. Tree's not up yet.
Okay. Yeah. We have 2 trees. Both trees are up.
Both fake.
Both fake. Yeah. We got into this.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if both were fake.
Yeah, no, both are fake. It's hard. I think it's hard to put a real tree up this early, right? I mean,
Absolutely. Second week of December. Second weekend usually.
second weekend. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, did you decide what you're doing?
We're going real.
Oh, you can go back real.
The
Yeah.
kids want real.
Yeah.
I get it.
So you lost the battle.
I lost. I pick and choose.
There you go.
No, listen, you can always buy one after Christmas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, when it's on sale,
Yeah.
it's feasible. Like,
Well,
hey,
so-
look, we got a great deal.
But then that makes sense why the tree's not up yet.
Yes.
Okay.
I was in BJ's today looking at, I saw a few that they had. Man, and not to get into this again either. We did talk about this, but holy shit, dude. They fucking look awesome. Like,
The fake ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you walk up to it and touch it?
No, because I know it's fucking fake. But, I mean, they've come a long way for sure.
Yeah.
Remote control, like the whole nine.
Yeah, man. I told you I have like 9 settings on my tree. The different color lights, different things you can do.
By the way, these wholesale clubs, right? When you leave, when you get your shit, your cart's full, you're heading out. The people at the door that
Check the
your-
receipt.
That is such a bullshit job.
It depends where you go though.
I mean, I had 30 things on my cart. This fucking lady glanced at my shit and
2
swiped
seconds.
it with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way she checked to make. I could have had 4 extra things.
So have you tested it?
No, I have not
No,
tested. But that
you should test it.
that
You know what, though?
Let's do
I'm
that.
a believer, like, everybody needs a job, but it is the worst bullshit thing you ever seen in your life.
It really is.
Right.
I'll
It's
tell
a
you
waste of money.
So
There's not even security. Like, this little old lady's not going to stop anybody from stealing or anything.
no,
Well,
I've seen it.
maybe she's got a button she could hit or something like that. I don't know. But
I've seen it. I've seen them send people back.
really,
Oh yeah, I've seen them send people back for sure
I've yet to see that.
at BJ's too. So have you been to? Because I know you belong to Sam's Club, right?
Yes.
Do you belong to Costco too?
I used to. Not
Okay.
anymore. Yeah.
Costco, they're counting. I'm telling you, as I'm walking up, okay, I could be a good 15 feet away. That guy's already
Counting your items.
he's
in your
counting
shop.
items, and then so by the time I get to him, just to speed up the process, they are no joke there. They're checking your card at self checkout. They're checking your card to make sure you are you.
No,
Like they're sitting there, they're looking at the picture and looking at you.
not at
Really?
BJ's.
Yeah, no, you don't even show card to go to the BJ's.
No, you don't. But they're not even counting your shit.
No, but I have seen them send some people back. It must be something obvious. It must be like toilet paper, something like big
Yeah.
that's not on the list.
Underneath the cart.
Yeah,
Oh, you missed this.
but that's funny.
And there was a line of people waiting to exit.
Test it, man.
Maybe that's why.
Test it.
Maybe the longer the line,
Come on, Joe. Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna get some extra toilet paper for you guys next week.
That's funny.
Yeah, but
Once again, we got off topic, right? What were we talking about? I don't know. Christmas, man. Christmas. What'd you say, Gabe?
What's the worst job you've had?
Oh, the worst job we had. Ooh, man.
mail carrier
Thanks.
by a landslide.
Really?
Really?
Oh yeah, it's a fucking shitty job, man.
Mike, you used to bring armless men to the bathroom, right? Would that count as the worst job?
No.
No.
Roofing.
Roofing, yeah.
Roofing. I did roofing for a little bit.
In the summer, right?
That ain't easy.
Oh, God.
No.
My hands have blisters.
Man, worst job ever. Oh, okay. I'll tell you worst job I ever had. Worst job I ever had is I worked at a funeral home.
Oh.
And one of my
Got questions.
one of my duties were bringing bodies to get cremated.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your job, wheeling the bodies down, or however they.
I mean, I had several jobs that I did there, but God,
All right, I have questions.
sure.
The little cards that you get, like with the prayer on it.
Yeah.
That's all done in house.
No idea.
I always wondered how they turn those over so quick.
Yeah, I
they
mean-
must be right.
I mean, I would think, yeah, that's probably, you get a laminating machine, right? I mean, it's all you need.
In a printer.
Yeah.
So walk me through a day at the funeral house.
I mean, but I would do everything. I mean, I would do the landscaping. I was 19 years old. I would do the landscaping. I would do.
So you would be weed whacking and then go have to move a body.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm not kidding. Yeah, if the body was getting cremated, I would bring the body to the crematory.
Holy
It
shit!
was a crematory like in Quorum. They actually, this funeral home, they're a very popular funeral home, have several, and they have since. I mean, this is God. Like I said, I was 19. I mean, this is 30 years ago. They have built a crematory on premise at one of their funeral homes.
Wow.
So no more. But it was just, I mean, oh man, I mean, getting rid of all the flowers and stuff like that. After the funeral,
What are you doing?
toss them.
Garbage.
Yeah, garbage.
And when you bring the bodies to the crematorium, they're in a casket,
A box,
like cardboard.
like a box.
Card.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say it's cardboard, but it's like, it's getting burnt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not a casket. It's not like a wooden casket. It was, I don't know what the material is. Let me tell you
Like a
right now.
seafood box, like one of those waxy cards.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably heavy duty cardboard.
Yeah,
Or,
like, when you get it to go, okay. A styrofoam fucking box you get right for a doggy bag. No, I honestly, I don't know the material. I stayed as far away as possible. I would just drive. I'd pull up, and they had people that would come.
Okay.
And
so you never were really hands on.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So you're not loading the car.
No.
It's a hearse. You're using the hearse.
Driving a hearse. driving a
Wow,
hearse.
that's
Yeah.
interesting, man.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But probably the worst job I ever had.
But what about you, Gabe? He's like producer for this show.
He's
No, I actually
Gabe's like the
I worked
past
at a
5
funeral home.
weeks been the worst of my life.
I think the two worst jobs, I did work at a funeral home, and then I worked at a retirement home also. And my job there was basically like a janitor. I was 15 years old and emptying trash cans full of shit with adult diapers.
Oh man. How long did that job last? You're like, I don't know.
That was just a summer job. But I also had to they had their own cafeteria, and some of the people that were just so indolent, we had to serve them, and they were just so goddamn rude.
Aye.
This is cold. I'm like, dude, it's burning my fucking hand. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it was.
The
I
adult
think
diapers.
they stunk. Like, I mean,
got the
if
fucking skeeves.
Yeah, come on.
if you could shit your in a diaper, would you?
No,
I would before I do it in a porta potty.
No. Would you really though?
Shit in a diaper?
Yeah. No.
I don't think so.
I
No.
don't know, dude. Like I said, I'm not shitting in a porta potty.
I'm not shitting in a diaper. That's for sure.
No way. What about that? There was an astronaut chick, right? Did you see that? She was wearing adult diapers when she went to go fucking hunt her boyfriend's lover down or something
No.
like that. Yeah, she drove from like Texas to Florida, and she didn't want to stop, so she put adult diapers on and fucking chased his ass down.
Wow, that's some determination.
Yeah, psycho.
This
Like-
all makes delivering mail sound like fucking paradise.
It's just, I mean, think about it, right? Look, my first job was a paperboy, but my second job was our cousin Vinny. Him and I, 13 years old, were washing dishes. Okay, at freaking Dockside over there,
Okay,
and over the summer.
that's probably fun. No,
I mean, but yeah, we were 13.
Slave
Yeah.
labor.
13.
What the hell? I mean, who would hire us?
Yeah,
They had us work, yeah.
they needed those fucking dishes washed.
I know. Let me tell you. So 13. So that was 35 years ago, making $5 an hour.
Jeez.
Bro, let me tell you.
You're bringing it in.
Okay. When that ice cream man came around, I was like,
You bet a 20 every time.
yeah. Like this. Right? Busting out the knot.
Did you usually buy like baseball cards or anything like that?
We did.
Yeah.
You don't remember this?
No, I do. I'm asking.
Yeah.
You don't remember
Yeah.
this?
You don't remember riding our bikes up to the batter's box in
Yeah,
Patro?
God.
Oh, dude, the
Huh?
batter's box. dude.
Yeah.
Blast from the past right
Yeah,
there.
man.
Bro. I forgot about that joint.
Yeah.
Do
Well-
you do you have any collectibles? Do you save anything now? Like are you into anything? Stamps, little beanie babies or anything like that?
Me, myself, no. I you know what? I'm kind of, I'm kind of guilty of collecting through my son. Okay, where action figures.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
But you blame it on him.
no, but like I get things. I mean, like he doesn't play with toys anymore. You know what I mean? But I'll get things, and I'll give it to him. I'm like, yeah, just add to your collection. But I think they're cool.
Do you,
know what I
keep
mean?
'em- do you make them keep them in the box? And
No. I mean, usually like because there's no point in that. I mean, it's just I think for his kids, you know what I mean? When they get, but he's got a sick Star Wars and like DC and Marvel
Super
collection.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Does he now?
Over like about 250 action figures.
All right, in box.
No.
Takes him out on a shelf.
Because he's been doing this. We've been building this collection since he's about 5 years old.
Oh, cool.
So, and that's what I told him. I go, you have so many that are out of box. You know what I mean? There's no point. We like to look at them. He takes them out of the box. We look at them and stuff like that. And then he kind of just he has like a place for him. He just puts it there.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike D?
me personally, I really don't collect anything, but my father did. He collected baseball cards and baseball memorabilia. So
Do you still have some of that? Or
yeah, we have it all.
Elvis memorabilia.
Yeah. So
baseball cards are on fire right now.
they are. But so I just, you think they're on fire, but what would you do? You have to go and send the stuff away. I don't even know the process.
No,
these
I mean
days.
they just opened up a really nice shop right down the street from here.
Oh, really?
They buy a lot of shit too.
Really?
Yep.
I'll have to check that out.
What's Jimmy's shop?
Jimmy Shops in Holbrook, they buy shit too. I can't remember the name of it. It's just Holbrook Sports Cards or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if you have good shit, there's a market for it, no doubt.
He definitely has a decent collection, my father.
No comic books, no coins.
Yeah, he actually had Franklin Mint coins and fucking. He actually had. My dad used to collect everything. Franklin Mint train sets and stuff like. God,
Lionel trains were big.
Yeah,
Worth a lot of money too.
Yeah.
he always when you guys go to college with cash it in and stuff.
Yeah.
He just saved everything. I don't know.
That's
You
cool.
still have it?
Yeah, we still have all
Yeah.
the stuff.
When are you gonna cash in?
I don't know. When my kids go to college.
I have stuff. I have stuff in the attic. Like, do you remember like Toys R Us closed down?
Yeah.
So when they closed down, I bought a bunch of Star Wars stuff,
Oh, cool.
and I just put it up in the attic
Those are in the box.
in the box.
Nice.
No, like I said, those are for grandkids.
Drop them on eBay in a little bit.
No, I'm saving for grandkids that hopefully one day I have. You know what I mean?
What about you, Joe?
So sort of like Adrian, when I was a kid, I was a big baseball card collector, memorabilia, mostly baseball. But I'm kind of guiding my son to get into it, and he's into it big time right now. So I'm kind of telling him things that I would buy if I were him, and he's buying. He's saving his money.
Baseball cards or
Cards, yeah.
One thing I like about the cards these days is sometimes you can get those cards with like a actual piece of the bat, bat,
Oh, yeah,
game used
that's
bat
huge
or
right
jersey or something like that. I think that's awesome.
100%. It's very cool. Pieces of jerseys, pieces of the base, pieces of the grass of certain fields.
Really?
Very cool stuff. Baseball cards have come a long way. So he's into that, and I'm kind of guiding him down the road. But I personally collect concert posters.
Concert posters. How do you acquire the concert posters?
At the show. So you go to a show, you get a poster. Every show has its own specific poster. They hire an artist for each show to design the poster, and they become pretty valuable. Yeah.
Do you display them at your house or anything?
Yeah, I frame them and hang 'em.
Everything, yeah.
How many do you have?
I started this later on, which I wish I would have gotten into it earlier. I have about 35, 40.
And when you're at the concert, will they bang you for a poster like $35, $40?
Depends. There's different versions of the poster.
Oh, really?
There's the poster that's just a print. They're usually $60, and then there's something called a foil. It's like it's the poster, the artwork with a foil on top, and it looks iridescent.
Pops, like
and
3D.
It pops. Yeah, those are, if you can get your hands on them, they're very limited. You get your hands on them for $125. But some of the ones I have, I've seen online for close to $1,000.
Oh, nice.
And you never know until you get to the show, right? What it's going to be.
Like the morning of, you kind of could see it online what the poster's going to be, but not before that. No.
Okay.
And any specific band, or you do it randomly? Like
Only the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
One band.
One band.
You don't have any other poster from any other band.
I have one other poster for a show I went to, but
Wait, so you like the Dave Matthews Band?
That's gross. The most overrated band out there. is the
Oh,
Dave
come
Gabe,
on.
Matthews
settle
Band.
down, Gabe. Settle down, okay?
Gabe. Those are fighting words.
These are like Jimmy Buffett guys here, loyal.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan, man.
Yeah.
I like them. So is Adrian.
I am. I'm not as big a fan as Joe. I will.
Have you ever cried at a concert?
No,
Don't
never.
bullshit me, Joe.
Swear to God, I've never.
You mean not since 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That was over the pizza.
He was like, "Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. The pizza's getting to me."
Oh my God! Can you imagine? Can you imagine being lactose intolerant?
No,
I would suffer.
no.
I would fucking suffer.
I kind of am, but I like to suffer. Sometimes I
I'd
torture
rather be
myself.
blind than lactose.
Get a big bowl of ice cream.
Can you imagine not being able to eat pizza?
Do it anyway.
Ah, no way.
You got to be near a toilet though every time you have a slice.
Yeah,
But the gluten people have that problem, right?
they do.
You
They do.
Is that the side effect of eating gluten? Bad stomach?
Yeah, it could go a couple different ways. You know what I'm saying? The flare ups, like it could be pain in your joints and stuff, your hands, your
Okay.
feet. It
It's painful.
yeah, it's not worth it. You know, from what I hear.
Yeah. Did you ever have like a lactose attack, bro? Like you ate too much ice cream or anything like that?
No.
I swear, I think I can only compare to having a baby. Yeah,
Bro,
My stomach
those
is
gas
fucking.
pains.
Bro, you better be careful here. You can't say that. You can't.
I think you can.
You can't
I think I
compare
can.
fucking gas to
I
having a
think I
baby.
can.
All right. We got to change the subject quick before Mike gets fucking canceled right away. All right.
They never experienced that pain before. Oh God,
68% of the world's population is lactose intolerant.
see that?
Wow.
That's a big fucking
That is-
percentage.
yeah, man.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank Christ I'm on
So
the other side of that.
We are part of, well, Joey, you and I are part of the 32%.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I-
That was fucking quick math, bro. Nice job.
yeah, I'll surprise you every now and then. But
Yeah.
yeah,
68%. That's a large number.
yeah, that is a large number. Oh, those poor people. Those poor people.
So, how do you divide up the posters with the kids? Like you're gonna leave them to they're gonna.
Oh, I
Inherit
never even,
them?
I don't know. I never even thought of that.
What do you mean?
So,
I thought you said you're getting buried with them.
yeah, hopefully that's never a decision I have to make. But I mean,
That's why, like, my dad has all these collectibles, and I just feel bad touching them. You know what I mean? Like, my mother's like, "Oh, look into it.
would you
I'm like,
feel bad like cashing in on it?
Yeah, I do. Like, I don't know. It just feels weird. That was his thing,
And it's like a part of him. That you
right?
still have.
And you're getting rid of it for money.
Whatever happened to those Elvis dolls?
We still have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the box and shit. I don't know.
The 10
Maybe
most,
one day, like I
10
said,
most popular. Sorry.
when my grandkids got to go to college, we'll cash them in. Maybe
Yeah.
that'll be worth sometime.
According to Google, the 10 most popular collectible items are antique furniture, vinyl records, which I'm actually just getting into, comic books, coins and currency. Who doesn't collect money? Classic cars, trading cards, dolls and toys, and stamps.
Why can't we just change that to action figures? I mean, I'm not collecting
dolls and
right?
toys.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Action
it
figures.
should say that.
Okay. Dolls, toys, and action figures. Damn it.
So you get into vinyl,
Yeah, I got into vinyl like a year ago. I like it.
Dave Matthews.
And I have some other artists.
You want to hear something heartbreaking?
Sure.
So when I lived in LA, as you guys know, I was a DJ. And I had tons and tons and tons of records, crates, just milk crates and crates and crates and crates. When I moved from LA to Denver, I sold all my records so I can pack light and move.
Oh,
Mm,
man.
And now I am kicking myself.
Yeah.
no regrets.
I mean, did you get some good money for them?
I would say 75% were modern records like hip hop.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. The rest of them were like the White Album, Beatles White
Oh,
Album,
Wow.
some Jimi Hendrix.
Classic rock.
There was a lot of classic rock in there, and there was even some albums that I stole from my dad and he didn't know about that I actually sold also. And then I also had a lot of 60s R&B.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy though. How different how much the DJ game has changed, right? You don't have to carry crates around and
Laptops, right?
yeah, basically,
Yeah,
right?
it's mostly
Right.
laptops or even just a little USB stick that they share laptops, and you just got to plug in your USB stick to this thing, and you're good to go.
Crazy.
That is amazing, man.
And where do you go? Like you go online now to buy it? It's not like you go to Square Circle.
Now there's a really good record shop in Patchogue. Awesome record shop.
What's the name of
The
it?
Record Stop, I believe it's called.
Record
right on
Stop.
Railroad Avenue. It's awesome, dude.
I mean, do you remember, right, playing DJ when we were kids?
Hell yeah.
I'm saying, but like, this is probably going to be a little embarrassing, but you guys ever make a mixtape for a lady?
Oh god.
Right?
Fucking know it.
Do you remember that, right? On the boombox
Yeah.
and stuff? You know, having it, or
The
when
dual
that
cassette
song came on the radio, you take the boombox and you put the mic up to the speaker
Yes,
to
sir.
record it. You ever
Yep.
do that?
Yep.
Man, right?
Filling out that little paper that comes with the cassette with the songs.
Writing
already.
the songs down. Yeah.
Sneaking an I love you in here and there.
Those are, those are-
ancient times.
yeah, man. Right? Our kids would never know about that.
They still sell cassettes. This record store has like a little section of cassettes, and there's new music that comes out on cassette still.
Really? Like
Yeah.
singles and stuff?
Yeah.
I remember buying singles.
Oh man, cassette singles was huge because whatever. I didn't have money. You know what I mean? So you could buy a
$6
cassette single
you're getting a song
for a few bucks. And a lot of times, what is there? 3 really good songs, 4
On the whole
songs maybe
album.
on a whole album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You
if
don't
you
want
had
the album.
those,
I had the I can't remember who sings it, but the Naughty by Nature, OPP. I had that cassette single.
yeah.
I remember that's probably one of the first ones I bought.
That's,
You remember the B side of that?
What was the B side?
I don't remember.
It was Hip Hop Hooray.
Oh yeah,
Hip Hop Hooray. Ooh.
love that song.
Was it? I thought Hip Hop Parade was like the next album.
I'm almost positive it wasn't.
Yeah?
I'll check though.
Hip Hop Hooray.
The good old times.
Yeah.
Now everything's digital.
I mean, I would do that all the time. Forget it. And then taping over, right? Recording over a cassette tape.
Yeah, once you did that,
Yeah.
that was it.
Little DJs. We were funny. I tell you, my kid, I mentioned like the word boombox. He has no, like, what is that?
Yeah,
That's on his Christmas list.
a boombox.
No, JBL portable speaker.
Oh, cool.
Because that's the thing now.
Oh,
That's the modern day
Yeah.
boombox.
have you seen the San Francisco 49ers guy come out with the
The
big
boombox.
boombox? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Very cool.
Like an old school boombox.
Old school
Yeah,
on the
really?
shoulder, like
Yeah.
Radio Raheem,
Yeah.
he comes out like that, and blasting.
Yeah.
Get
So
everybody.
Joe,
pumped up.
you're right. You're right, Joe. Sorry. The B side was Uptown Anthem.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I like that song too. Was a
That would
good
be Adrian was right.
one. As usual. Adrian was right.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Adrian. Sorry.
Yeah. Speaking of though, Christmas lists.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we talked about Cyber Monday, Black Friday, and stuff like that. You guys do Secret Santa at all with your families?
Yeah, we actually pick names on Thanksgiving.
You do?
Yeah. With the adults, everybody buys for the kids, but for the adults, we all pick a name.
How long you been doing that?
I probably 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
Joe?
The only stipulation is if you get someone from your own household, you got to put it back and grab someone else. You can't grab someone. From
That's
your own
fair. I
household.
like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
No, but we talked about doing that, and we may start that this year.
Nice.
There's just so many kids in the family. Buying for all the kids,
Yeah.
it's a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So someone threw the idea of a Secret Santa. So I think we're gonna do it. You do it?
I do. We've been doing it for a while now. I don't know exactly how many years. I mean, probably under 10, but more than 5. And that's it. There's 9 kids. Like there's 9 nieces and nephews and stuff like that. So we just do it with the kids. The adults don't buy for each other.
Yeah.
So we all pick a Secret Santa, and then we do like a gag thing. So it's like a fucking gift that's $20 or less. And then, it's one of those things where the first person, picks it. And then if they don't want it,
Give an example of a gag,
the gag gift.
because I fucking hate gag.
Yeah, no, it's bullshit. It's hard to buy for, you know what I mean? You're walking around the store like, it's got to be $20 or less, but
Where are you finding a $20 dildo?
what is that? Timo? $5.99.
Maybe there.
I've seen that all over the place. What is Temu?
Oh, it's like the
Like Alibaba?
yes, exactly. Yeah, Chinese products.
You can
that-
get anything you want.
yeah, cheap. You know, not anything, but yeah, cheap products.
Okay. I'm seeing it all over the fucking place.
No, they actually got like some weird ad campaign, like trying to fucking flood us with their fucking $3.99 garbage.
Pull the trigger, get something. Hey, listen, if you shopped at Harbor Freight, you could shop at Temu. Okay.
Temu was worse than Wish, because Wish was like they would, it looked like it was like a full size, let's say, toy cannon, and you get it and it's actually like 2 inches big.
Yeah.
No, so Temu was the same, because I bought switchblade knives and they literally came this big.
Why you buy switchblade knife?
Because I wanted to see if they ship it to the house. You know what I mean?
Does it take like 9 weeks to get it?
Not that long, but you know what happened? Like the shipping got screwed up, and they sent me like a refund for almost the amount of money I spent. So it didn't matter to me when it came. You know, I bought a little bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
And that's what it is, literally bullshit. So
at least you don't have to start a GoFundMe to buy shit if it's that cheap.
Have you done a GoFundMe?
No.
Have you?
I've contributed to them, but I've never started one. No.
Recently, some guy in my union, God bless him, he got sick with cancer, and I don't know, like stage 3 or 4, whatever. You know, he's in bad shape, and the business agent of the union put out a GoFundMe for this guy, and I was just really amazed how quick people responded, and and I was like touched. I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
It was amazing to me. I never, participated or, donated before. And I was,
if someone's in need, it really is an amazing thing.
Yeah, no,
it really is. It's a good thing. You hear some, horror stories. You hear some
people being like con artists and trying to rip people off.
But for the most part, I mean, I've contributed, to a bunch of them. You know what I mean? And whatever I could, and when you see that number grow so fast, it's
you see, it's a great tool. Humanity is
it really is. It's nice and stuff. And we have a local issue, you know what I mean? And to watch, I've contributed that to a couple times, and to see how that goes.
That's one of the good things about social media, right? Is things like that.
Honestly, yeah.
Absolutely. That is one. I mean, not, oh my God, yeah. All right, that is a great thing about social media.
But it sucks that a GoFundMe actually charges like 8%.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, that's to me. That's not that. Everybody's got,
I know everybody's got to eat, but
it's a business. You know what I mean? I'm not
it's a charity. Though,
yeah, but I mean, I'm not so. I mean, what you don't think the church? You donate to the church. You don't think
that's very true. Is there like a competitor to GoFundMe, or is that it's just GoFundMe?
Oh, honestly, I don't know.
There's the meal train. I've contributed to that.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Is that only what it is though? Like it sends food to the house?
Yeah, where I think it's like they have opportunities to get like gift cards to different places with that money and stuff. So
that's nice too.
Yeah, no,
it's Fundly and WeFunder.
I never heard of those.
Me either.
Never heard of those.
Indiegogo.
Safe to say, GoFundMe is the lead.
I mean, that's one.
They got Kickstarter too, but is that for businesses? Or?
Kickstarter is a startup business campaign. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I am a starter GoFundMe for my electric bill, but I changed my mind. That's nice though. That's nice. No,
it really is nice. I couldn't believe that everybody stepped up and especially the holiday season, it's like, everybody still has a heart,
Sure.
people are still human.
Yeah.
And care for one.
No, I mean, hey, these days money's tight for everyone.
That's right.
I mean, think about what you spend in the grocery store. Much more things are. Gas pumps, although gas has gone down the past, 2 weeks.
Everything's up except your salary.
Exactly. So when people sit there and they still find, a few bucks to donate, donate what they can. That's nice, especially for a good cause. So I hope, wish that guy luck, man. Hope he makes it. Hope he feels good. So anyway, guys, we got the Brew Crew mailbag. Okay.
Welcome.
This is when we start.
You've got mail.
We start winding down here on Beers and BS, the podcast. And we have our Brew Crew emails. And please, we appreciate it so much. Continue to email. I know last week I said if you're lucky enough, and I apologize. Poor choice of words. Okay.
That was fucking funny though.
Yeah, it was. And Joe blew me up on social media with it. So thank you.
Yeah. So right now you can email us or DM us, right? And we'll read your comments. Or we're working on getting some callers to call in during our show. So I think that'll be a cool little thing.
Hopefully that's coming soon. Stuff like that. But and stuff like that.
And more guests coming.
And but the Brew Crew email is Beers and BS, the podcast. No, I'm sorry, Brew Crew. I get that wrong every time, guys. Joey, what's our email?
It's brewcrew@beersandbs.com.
There we go. All right, guys. Our first question is Keith from Rocky Point. What he said here, which is worse, but I'm going to phrase it as, what would you rather not do? Okay. Pick someone up or drive them to the airport, or help them move?
Help them move.
You rather not help them move?
Well,
Fuck that, man.
This is great. Say those again. Pick somebody up,
pick somebody up or drop somebody off to the airport. Now, this is speaking for us. Okay. Our airports are over an hour away.
Yeah.
Okay. Our major airports for us.
It doesn't matter. It's a drop and go situation. That fucking moving, bro, you're breaking your back.
Yeah.
Up and down stairs.
I'm with Mike D on this.
Yeah.
Hire somebody.
I'm sitting in traffic for 3 hours before I'm moving the couch.
See, I think I'd rather help someone move. I think that's so much more helpful.
Bro. No way. And you get hungry. I've helped people move before. I'm fucking starving. This guy wants to move some fucking dining room set. And I'm like,
two more couches and
yeah, right. I need a fucking hero in my belly, you fucking asshole.
I need a hero. I'm saying though, anytime you've have you ever helped somebody build stuff or help somebody like a pizza party?
No.
I helped Mike one time for a week.
Oh,
he built this extension on the back of his house and stuff.
Yeah,
he fed me.
I tried to help my buddy build a swing set for his kids. I lasted 5 minutes till I made up some bullshit that I had to leave.
My mom's calling. I have to go.
Well, we all know, and for the audience, if you guys don't know, Joe's an early ender. Okay, Joe's an early ender.
Okay, I see you guys.
Yeah, and Joe will just end things very abruptly.
Yeah, man.
Just so you know.
That doesn't mean I don't love you.
All right, so I rather help person move because I think that would be more beneficial. You guys both rather pick or drop somebody off the airport.
Absolutely. 100%.
Lazy bastard.
Thanks, Keith. Keep them coming.
All right, we got Mariah and Port Jeff.
Mariah.
Me and Mariah.
Roller coasters.
Mm.
Nope.
Do you like them? And what's your favorite?
I used to love them. And I don't know what point in my life I got onto one at Great Adventure. I think Green Hornet, is that right? Or
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern?
Yeah.
Fucked me up, man.
Yeah, no good.
Nauseous, bro. I was like, what happened? I think as I get older, I don't have the tolerance for it anymore. When I was a kid, I used to fucking mark them off on a map, bro. Hercules in Ohio and, all over the place. I can't do it anymore.
So you did like them. Not so much anymore.
If a doctor could give me a pill that I could take and I'm not getting nauseous on this shit, I'd do it again, every day.
And so what was your favorite?
I don't know. Joe, what's your favorite?
Well, I don't have a favorite. Me and roller coasters
Don't agree.
have an issue. Yeah, I just never fucking liked roller coasters, man. I'm not afraid of them. I just, like you said, I don't like the feeling I get from that climb and then the drop. I just don't like it, and I'm not doing it. I'm the guy that holds everybody's shit when we go to
you have all the drinks and everything on the
I'm
bench.
holding their shit, David, every time they fucking come around. But with that said, all right, over the last 4 or 5 years, I have become better. My wife told me, you have kids now. You can't be
off to the side. You have to be involved.
Got to show them the way. Do not show these kids that you're afraid of roller coasters. So in the last 4 years, I've probably been on more roller coasters, and it's not a lot, but than I've had the rest of my life. I highly recommend Slinky Dog in Disney World. That's my favorite.
Slinky Dog.
What are you gonna say?
So one time, Dueling Dragons. Where's Dueling Dragons? It's in Orlando? Is that Universal? I think it's Universal.
Dueling Dragons.
Yeah, Dueling Dragon roller coasters.
So it's side by side roller coasters.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like
So
a
do they
red
race?
and a
One.
blue one or something
That's
like
fucking
that.
cool.
But on that line, we had some trouble on that line. People tried to cut, and I was like, you know, when you're waiting on a line so long, and people try to sneak in.
Here's another story of Mike hit somebody. Go ahead.
No, I didn't hit anybody, but I blew them up, and the whole line turned on these people. Like they had no choice but to get them back to the fucking line.
They try. So
Yo,
Of
they
all
try
the
to walk
people-
right. Yeah.
of all the people they try cutting, they try cutting in front of you.
No, not directly in front of me, but in front of me. And then I was like, no fucking way, bro. You know, and everybody was like, yo, fuck that. You know, it turned into like, you know, a scene where the whole crowd was telling these people to get the fuck out. You know, it was bad.
And this was in Orlando.
Yeah, in Orlando. Like, I think it was Universal. Where's Dueling Dragon? I think it's the Universal Studios.
You ever go on a wood roller
To the point where, huh?
You ever go on a wood and roller coaster?
Yeah, absolutely. I think like the one I mentioned, Hercules in Ohio, that was like the world's tallest.
Oh
wooden
yeah,
roller coaster.
I've heard. I didn't know it was called Hercules.
Yeah,
but I know they
yeah.
have.
Hercules.
They have the world's tallest roller coaster. There.
Right. And then they got the shake, the wooden shake, but
Hercules.
Hercules.
What about you, A?
Yeah, Rolling Thunder, right? Rolling Thunder's in
That's Great Adventure?
That's a wooden roller coaster, right?
I'm not sure.
Joey wouldn't know.
No.
Yeah, I like roller coasters. Okay. Used to love them when I was younger. As I get older, like you said, Mike, I still go on them though. I still go on
really?
them.
You force
yeah.
yourself?
Oh yeah. Force my family to go on them. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, you got to get over it. Just come on, let's just go. And then a lot of times when they do, they go, and then they're it. That's it. They're like the rest of the day, they're hooked and they want to go. I have several favorite roller coasters. At Great Adventure, it's probably Nitro. At Hershey Park, it's Fahrenheit. And at Universal Studios in Florida, it is the Harry Potter roller coaster. I don't know the exact name of it, but the Harry Potter roller coaster. These virtual reality roller coasters are sick, man. They are awesome.
Wait, time out.
Awesome.
Are you sitting there and a screen
So
is in
it-
front of you?
Yeah, it's not a
No.
real roller coaster.
No. You're moving around, but the screen's all around you. So it's big, man. You're going through this thing and there's just screens all around you, but you're moving. You're going, yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Highly recommend. If you guys get to Universal Orlando, you have to go on it.
Yeah, I have coaster phobia. I'm just trying not to let my kids know that.
Wait, one more time. What is that?
Coaster phobia.
Coaster phobia.
Yes, sir. It's a thing.
That's a technical word?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or did you just make that up?
Now, the technical word is
Rhodophobia.
Oh, okay. We're reading that. All right. So,
and it could informally be referred to as coaster phobia.
okay. All right. Coaster phobia.
Someone told me once, as you get older, you know, you have like a liquid in your ear for like your eardrums or something like that. That liquid gets thicker as you get older. And that's why
That fucks up your equilibrium.
Yeah, and older people get nauseous from
Hey.
shit like that.
I believe it.
Okay.
I wish they could do because I really do enjoy a roller coaster. I like that thrill. Like I said last episode, I did skydiving before. I don't know if you guys ever did that before,
No.
but
No.
yeah,
No.
Not jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft.
it wasn't perfectly good. So like I did skydive Long Island. That fucking plane was like held up with duct tape. Literally, the guy had to stop and fucking fill the thing up with air with tire before we pulled off. It was bad.
Man. I'm a more of a bumper car guy.
Bumper car, whiplash.
I mean, think about it, right? Like, when was the last time you've been to a carnival? Have you taken your kids to a carnival?
I don't think so.
No, neither have I, because it's a carnival. And, right? They're putting those rides up in like, I feel like an hour.
That's true.
Right?
Holy shit.
They're
I
putting
never
those
thought of
rides
that.
up an hour and then they're breaking them down and stuff like that. So, stuff like that. So,
Ping.
I would never go like, to a carnival, but I used to go to carnival all the time when I was a kid. I mean, right? You've been to a carnival, right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like those, I mean, they're getting put together and taken down thousands of times.
Yeah.
They're gonna eventually fail.
They have to.
My friend Nicky tells a story where he was in a carnival and in the zipper. The zipper.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
The cage.
Yeah.
And he used to flip around in the
Yeah.
cage.
That was
So
I love that.
him and his buddy are in the cage, and he's like, he's not starting to feel well, and so he's like, "Yo, stop the ride!" And his buddy's like, "No, don't stop the ride!" Don't. And Nicky let it loose and fucking threw up all over them.
Oh,
God.
You know the boats that go back? I don't know what they're called. it's like a ship, and it goes back and forth like a pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it eventually goes
Buccaneer.
upside down. Dude,
Everybody's change falls out their pockets.
they had that at Adventureland, and all my friends know I hate fucking rides. I saw that ride ending, and it was just going back and forth. It was like just about to stop, and I'm like, oh shit, that looks like a cool ride. I'll get on that ride. I get on that fucking ride. We're upside down. My change is falling out of my fucking pocket, and I was screaming like a 9-year-old girl at the top of my fucking lungs. Traumatized.
That's funny.
People were asking me if I was okay when I got off the ride. They heard me. Like, the people online were terrified.
Our producer Gabe.
Have you guys seen the
Oh, I'm sorry.
videos? Have you guys seen the videos of people riding the slingshot?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I have a
Oh
good
my God,
one
and
with
they
my
pass out in the middle.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Hysterical.
There's one. I feel like it's like right, like when you see all the time is like right in like Kissimmee, Florida, or something like that, or it's like right there next to Disney.
wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'll never get on that.
No, I don't know if I'll do the slingshot either. I bungee jumped before.
You did bungee jumping?
There's a whole bunch of those videos also of chicks, their tits just
Woo!
popping out
Damn.
from the slingshot
All
going
right.
up and down.
So we have to do research, right, guys? We gotta watch those videos again.
My wife lives for that shit. She's in the front car of the roller coaster, hands up like this.
Yeah, man, it's fun.
Still to this day?
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Good
Loves
times.
She did that slingshot thing too, and I'm just like watching her like, how the fuck are you doing this right now?
One of the kids went with her or she went solo?
No, solo.
Nice. She's got cojones.
I won't tell you what she calls me.
We already know. She's like, Joe, hold my fucking drink. I'm going.
Blank Willow.
Exactly.
Blank Willow. The password is. Good times, man. Good times. Just like tonight, guys. Good times. But all good times have to come to an end.
Episode 6 in the books.
Yes, yes. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Gabe, as always, thank you. Couldn't do without you.
Thank you, Gabe.
Follow us on all our socials. Keep emailing us. Seriously, we really appreciate it. We love the feedback. We love the comments and any suggestions. And what's that email again, Joe?
It's brewcrew@beersandbs.com. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify.
Nice. Until next time, everybody.
Get home safe.
Good night.
Cheers.